Hello everyone, today we are on lesson 9.6 in your colored math book. That is on page 365. Today we are going to be doing addition with fractional parts of 10 and 100. So the question asks, how can you add fractions when the denominators are 10 or 100. We've always added with like denominators in previous chapters. So now we are going to be adding with 10s or 100. All right, let's see what it says. Let me pull out the question for us. The fourth grade classes are painting designs on tile squares to make a mural. Mrs. Kirk's class painted 3/10 of the mural. Mrs. Becker's class painted 21/100 of the mural. What part of the mural is painted? So we want to know what part of the mural is painted, like the whole thing. But the information that we know is that 3/10 of the mural is painted and 21/100 of the mural is painted. So our bottoms are not the same. If your bottoms are the same, add your tops, but your bottoms are not the same. So we need to do some stuff before we can add our tops. All right. So write 3/10 and 21/100 as a pair of fractions with a common denominator. Well, the easiest thing here is to make this one become 100. This one's already at 100, so just make this one become 100. Watch, you'll see how simple it is. 100 is a multiple of 10. Use 100 as a common denominator. Just what I said. 21/100 already has 100 in the denominator, so you don't have to do anything to this one. You just need to make this one 100 on the bottom, the denominator. So 3/10. 3/10 times what can we multiply by to get 100? 10 times what equals 100? 10 times, let me redo that one. 10 times 10. Well, whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. So 10 times 10 and 3 times 10. 10 times 10 equals 100. 3 times 10 equals 30. All right. Step 1, we're done. Now, are your bottoms the same? If your bottoms are the same, add your tops. So, we just made our bottoms the same, 100 and 100. So now all we have to do is add our tops. Whoops. Sorry. There's my other arrow. I was looking for it. All right, let me move this up here. Step 2. Add. All you have to do is add. So 3/10 and 21/100 using fractions with common denominators. So we did 30/100 plus 21/100 equals how many hundredths? Did you say 50/100? 50/100. So 50/100 of the mural is painted. Perfect. All right, let's keep going. Step 1. Oh, let's pull out the question real quick. Sorry. Sean lives 5/10 of a mile from the store. The store is 25/100 of a mile from his grandmother's house. Sean is going to walk to the store and then to his grandmother's house. How far will he walk? All right, so how far will he walk? He's going to walk from his house to the store, then from the store to his house. So we need both of those. So they want us to write 5/10 and 25/100 as a sum of a fraction. So they just want you to write it as a fraction. So we know that this is 5. Write it just like you see it. 5/10. And this is 25/100. You say 5/10, you write 5/10. You say 25/100, you write 25/100. All right, write 5/10 and 25/100 as 5/10 and 25/100. All right, are you good so far? But we can't add those because our bottoms aren't the same. If your bottoms are the same, add your tops. Well, my bottom's not the same, so I got to make my bottom the same. All right, step 2. Write 5/10 plus 25/100 as the sum of fractions with a common denominator. I wish that would pop on when I clicked with it. Use 100 as a common denominator. So all we have to do, we already have 100 here. We just have to rename 5/10. 5/10. Well, remember what we did the last problem? We multiplied to get this 1/10. All you have to do is multiply the bottom by 10. And whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do the top. So if we multiply the bottom by 10, we need to multiply the top by 10. So 5 times 10 is 50. Write 5/10 plus 25/100 as 50/100 over, 50/100 plus 25/100. All right, good so far? Let me make sure that I am not missing an arrow here. Nope, so we're good. Let's go to the next page. All right, so now we have 50/100 plus 25/100. So what's the answer going to be? Well, if your bottoms are the same, add your tops. Well, my bottom's the same, so I'm going to keep my bottom down here. And I'm just going to add my tops. 50 plus 25 is 70. Whoa, sorry. 75. All right, step 4. Write the sum as a decimal. Write the sum as a decimal. So, how would we write that? Is there any holes? Nope. Now, we need to put a decimal right here, and then 75/100. So Sean will walk. That looks like a 6, so let's fix it. 75/100 of a mile. So he didn't walk quite a mile. All right, so let's go back and review what we've learned. How can you add fractions when the denominators are 10 or 100? So we know we can just switch them to make them have common denominators. And it's the easiest to just multiply the one that's the tenths by 10 to make it 100. And that's what we did for both of them. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. See everyone in class. Bye.